Good morning, watchers. How we going? So JP, living the dream. I'm going to take you along on another day in the life of a UK gardener today. We're going off to see a new customer who contacted me a couple of weeks ago and said, JP, please, need your help. Our borders are so overgrown. My dad can't really manage it anymore. He's getting on a bit, so we really need your help if you can. I had a look, sent him the quote, and he came back and said, please, can you come and do the work? So that's what we're doing today. I'm sorry if I sound a bit nasally. I've got hay fever. I've just taken my tablet, so hopefully the next time you see me when we're on the job, I'll be a little bit better. But anyway, must drive to the job now. We'll see you when we get there. Take care. And just like that, we're on the job. Yeah, so as I was saying, guys, this is a border clearance job, which we've been enlisted to do today. It's beautiful borders, by the way. There's lots and lots of lovely shrubs and plants in there, but they've just gone a little bit too overgrown. I'll turn the camera around, let's have a look. So as you can see, it's well-stocked border, but it's got a little unruly. Same on the other side. So my task today is to clean all this up, trim everything down, and hopefully leave them with some nice turned over soil in the borders. Maybe they could add some more plants and shrubs too, who knows. But I'll get some tools out the van and we'll get cracking, eh? Come on. Well, we were going well, but it's just started raining, guys. I'm not sure if this is just a shower, but I don't like the look of those clouds coming in. But we're getting there. We've started clearing our way through. Lots and lots of growth in there, guys. But with jobs like this, you've just got to keep soldiering on. And everything always looks better when you've cleared around the base of the existing shrubs, and then you can start taking out the parts of the shrubs that don't need to be there anymore, that have either died off or already flowered, and then you can you give them a good chance to come back again next year. So looking at this, I'm just going to have a quick 10 minutes in the van, cup of tea, hope this shower passes, and then crack back on. See you in a bit. Going, guys, so we are still on the job. The rain's just drizzling a little bit now, but it wasn't like the downpour we had before. But just to show you now, we are opening up the borders as per the client's request. A lot of what we've taken out of here was actually overgrowing from the other sides, the neighbour's side, including, well, this tree is planted on both sides, but it covered this whole area. So the customers asked me to clear a really good bed so that they can plant some of their own shrubs in. And as you can see, we've got down to here now. You can see there's some good soil there. One thing I wanted to show you guys, if you're in the gardening trade, I'm not sure, but this might help. I know it helps me, because you get to a certain age. I mean, I'm 46 now, and one thing, on your hands and knees all the time, weeding in people's borders, it really does play havoc with your back, your joints, and it is quite hard to do. So one little handy tool that I keep on the van is this. Now, this is my STIHL KM85, KM85R, which is quite an old STIHL Kombi unit. Now, the Kombi units, they are just a body, so that you get that bit to there, and it's basically an engine that can power a multitude of other tools. So on this, I've got my hedge cutter. You can have a chainsaw, you can have a strimmer, but this, what I've brought to the job today, is my hand tiller, which is engine powered by my STIHL Kombi unit. Now, if you've never used one of these or seen it in action, I'm going to show you in a second. But this thing, you can turn over soil like no man's business. It tills and cultivates at the same time, and then you just do a little bit of hand weeding afterwards, just anything that might have come up from down below the ground. But my word, you can get your jobs done in half the time. So I'll set you up now, and I'll strike it up, and I'll see what you think of it when I get going with it. But I'm sure you're going to be impressed, guys. All right, catch you in a minute. So I'm hoping you've seen a bit of that, guys, what the machine when it was in action. We did it a couple of stumps underneath that I didn't know was there, but so I'm going to show you in now what it's done. So obviously the customer wanted some nice planting soil, and we've tilled it over, look, and now that is exactly what they've got. So I will rake all that in properly into the borders, remove any of the little last bits of green you can see in there, but I think you'll agree, I mean, if I was to do that by hand with a hand rake, I would be there for another hour and a half probably, but that's just enabled me to do that in what, a couple of minutes. Obviously got to tart it up a bit now, tidy it up, but yeah. So it is the STIHL Kombi with the mini tiller KM attachment. So I think that's what it's called. It's about £180, but well worth it. So I'm going to crack on now, guys, but I just wanted to share that with you. I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, it's raining and raining and raining, so I think I've had to make the executive decision now to be officially rained off for the day, which is not something I wanted, guys, but living in the UK, this is what you come to expect, so it can't be helped. But just give you a quick look at what we've done so far today then on the garden. So as I said this morning, we were clearing this border to the right today, and I think you can agree that we've made a good difference there. Obviously the tiller went through nicely, so we've got some good planting soil, which is exactly what the customer wanted. I have discussed with them about extending that fence through there a little bit, or buying another big shrub to sort of block out the area. A little bit more topiary, shall we say, to do here, but yeah, that's that side pretty much done. Then we're going to move on when I come back next week for part 2 of the video, guys, by the way, so tune in for that. We're gonna do this to the same sort of specification, if you like, to match what we've done over there. So that will be done, and so will this front bit by the house as well. So yeah, so that's where I've got to, guys. It's a bit unfortunate you get rained off, but these things do happen. Before I go, just one thing I wanted to just if there's anybody watching that's maybe just started a garden business, or you know, or you're just interested on what I might charge for something like this, what you can expect to be paid for doing this type of work that I've done, I'll be more than happy to share how I go about pricing jobs, guys. So you've only got to ask, drop one in the comments for me, yeah, if you are new here, well, if you give us a subscribe, you'll be able to see, you'll get a notification to say you can watch part 2 of this video. So yeah, stick with us, guys. Thank you, I do really appreciate it. I know this isn't my usual sort of video I do, but you know, I've been told that there's a few people interested in UK gardening, and there's quite a lot of people now starting up their own little businesses and wanting to get involved. So if I can help or advise in any way, you know where I am. It's JP living a dream. So I'm going to sign out now. The tools are packed away in the van, so it's time that we hit the road and get home. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Tune in for part 2. Take care. Over and out.